All right, Shawn Milne.
Hey.
Third place today.
Woo! Would you
podium. Would you consider that it's your first podium? Yeah, your first podium at a UCI race. Right?
Yeah.
Would you consider a breakthrough performance? Do you find that encouraging for the rest of the season? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this suits me better. This kind of course. It's a little bit more of a roadie course. They always, every time I do well, they're like, "Oh, it was a roadie course." So it must have been a roadie course. I was really excited to be at the front early on and at the end. It was good to be a part of the race instead of just chasing.
Now it looked like you kind of took to the lead. It was you, Durrin, and Jeremy Powers in the last lap. It looked like you were fighting pretty hard for position. Did you have a particular strategy for the last lap that you were trying to execute?
Yeah, but by the end I knew where I was going good and where I wasn't going well, and the grass sections here I felt like I just couldn't go fast enough. I felt great, and on the baseball dirt sections I didn't feel comfortable at all. So I went faster there and tried to keep the lead, and both of the guys passed me at good points where I had nothing of a response, and it was well played by both of them.
My strategy was to stay out of trouble and to follow wheels the whole race, because it's just like such a road racer's course. So I knew Powers was going to be the guy, so I kind of just waited and waited and waited, and like he came up in the last section and was like, "All right, let's do this," and he went hard, and I just took Milne out where I could and played to my strengths, which is more technical riding rather than sprinting.
Coming into the last lap, things got crazy. With about 2 laps to go, you guys still had a pretty big group, and then it looked like Adam Craig went down and Rafael Gagne came off, and there was a separation, and then with a lap and a half, you found yourself with yourself, Jeremy Durrin, and Shawn Milne.
Yep.
When you're in that group, I mean, it looked like Shawn Milne was trying to lead for most of it, and he said he wanted to lead in the baseball fields. Did you know when you needed to get into the lead and when the race was going to be won?
I mean, it's Milne's riding well. He rode a good race today, and it was a very fast track. So, you know, like those guys crashing, that's that little error. You know, when you're kind of like when you're on the red line and you're just like skipping around corners, and then you make one little mistake. You know, that's it's unfortunate, but that's cyclo-cross. You know, and then so we have to capitalize off of that. And coming into the last lap with Durrin and Milne, you know, I was looking out for Durrin because he's part of the Jam Fund, and so he's my buddy. So I was looking out for him to make sure that he was going to be safe. And then I made a clean pass on Shawn before the barriers, and then I just tried to, you know, use my high end out of the corners to kind of gap them off a little bit, and yeah, that's how it all worked out. So it was a good race though.